Hey guys, this is Elistax, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, where we're back to the Dangerous Planet Cycle 6, and we have not suffocated yet. Which is really an achievement, considering we built all of our algae terrariums underwater and nearly had all their platforms collapse. And we're at 66% stress for a couple duplicants now, so we're looking okay though. Less panic right this second. Got a little hypothermia, a little misery. But hopefully this episode will be able to recover some of the plan. Nothing went according to plan, but we are still researching, and we're going to fix a lot of this. So the next thing I'll research, at this point it doesn't really matter what order I go in, I don't think. Just get them done. We got a few really sad faces right now. You can see Higby's still super stressed. And Jamore's up on that, up on the massage table here. So maybe this time, maybe this episode, I'll have some luck getting a little closer to there. But I'm thinking we might just start with making our duplicants less miserable. And so we begin. We're building our last picture frame. Our decor is looking okay. Actually, it's looking great. We've got... the beds are in decor of about 100. Maybe about 100. This guy's... who is this one? Oop. Van Hollen still doesn't have a cot. Oh, he never got assigned that cot. So Van Hollen's a little sad over here, but I'll give him a picture too. At least he has a bed this time, not sleeping on the ladder. And we have oxygen. We have excellent high concentration all over here. And that'll slowly work its way up there. We still got our hatches. We have to watch out for these guys, because if these plants here get a little more, or get to their harvest, and then the hatches will eat the fruit they drop, and we can't really sacrifice that much food because we don't even have enough for today. So our next order of business is this microbe musher, which might immediately flood where it is. So we're going to have to fix that by digging out some of the stuff underneath. Still having problems with that selection of water. We got really close to losing the base last episode. But I don't know if I want to move it up to speed because I didn't do so good with that last time. So now I'll come back when things are getting a little more active. So I have a plan for food now at least, and a plan for power, so we don't infinitely have somebody on this little manual generator, which, though he'll train athletics, and we kind of need to heal up our duplicants now. As you can see, they don't work as efficiently when they're sick and miserable, kind of limp around and make sad faces. So we're trying to fix that. But we're going to have a power solution soon, this coal generator, which we'll have to watch the heat here, because this biome is at least a little warm, so you see about 30 degrees Celsius there. And this coal generator will overheat at 75 degrees Celsius. Later we'll work out some temperature solutions, but we don't have anything until we get this all built up. So I'll prioritize 9 that, build up the microbe misher, get our cook, who will be, looks like Jamor. Oop, that's not good. Cookie minus 6, minus 10. We can't have those be our cooks. Higby. Maybe he'll be happier as a cook. We'll have Higby be our cook, and we'll have this power solution worked out reasonably soon. I'm gonna brave it and speed this up a little bit. We've got everyone underneath the quote-unquote stressed percentage. So they're sitting a little happier. Decor really helps that. So we have our high quality Mona Lisas right there, little duplicate Mona Lisas. You guys didn't get to see the glory of the stick figures because I had somebody who could actually draw, but we will need to get these mush bars, which I'll pause that and show you exactly what they are. So, mush bar, an edible putrefied mudslop, not purified. Thought it was purified, that would have been a little kinder. Mush bars are preferable to starvation, but only just barely. So they're made from dirt and water, so they're essentially mud. And they take 75 kilograms dirt, 75 kilograms water. I'm not sure how that makes that little teeny bar, but it does. And they're quality grizzly, and they may cause diarrhea. So we'll queue up 6 of those, because that's obviously what our duplicants should eat. That's actually all we can make right now. I don't think we don't have any meal lice yet, which are these plants up here. These are mealwood, and they grow meal lice, and this little hatch is probably going to eat those. Unfortunately, I don't think we can get to those without designating too many duplicates. Oh, look at that! Look, we've got a buried object in air. That's what that little crack thing is. So, the game being early access, it's still a little buggy, but I kind of like the quirks, honestly. They're fun. So we're still looking really good on oxygen. These guys here absorb carbon dioxide and emit oxygen at 40 grams a second. So they're slow, but they don't take many resources. They still take algae, so we have to keep algae and water at all times. But beyond that, we're doing pretty okay. We'll be careful with this water, as we saw last time. That water was not our friend. Actually, last time there were several things that could have gone a lot better. Like, all of it, but nah. Actually, I'm really lucky that last time's recording even happened. Saved it in the wrong format, almost corrupted it when I tried to convert it. Had my program crash 3 or 4 times, hadn't really used it much before. But I got it, and I got it back, so fortunately we can at least have that video. I was kind of attached to it being my first video, so I at least wanted to put it up there. But we'll do a little better this time. I am saving this in the correct format, so that's definitely an improvement. Oh man, that was more trouble than should have. Oh, let's watch this guy. We got Higby making us mush bars. So he's got no cooking skills, so it's fitting that he's just making mush bars, and they are so unappealing. They got this machine that just kind of shakes. We're back to night. I'm digging that up here. Oh no. No. Don't eat that. Oh, he's gonna eat that. That muckroot is 500 kilocalories and we could really use it, but I don't. Yep, there it goes. No, come on, Hatch. Probably gonna eat that seed too. At least those are just decorations, so... Well, and they're low quality decorations. They're over here in decor. So if we plant a flower base, we could plant those, what is it? Briar seeds. Bristle blossoms we can't lose. Bristle blossoms are going to be, according to my plan, which hopefully starts kind of becoming a little less terrible. Oh, last time. That was a way to start a base. I started a few bases before this in the pre-alpha and alpha, and they've changed the game a lot, and I decided I wanted to start recording after they got the game to essentially a working condition where it didn't have any really well, they weren't horrible bugs, really quirky bugs, I guess is the way. And the end game of the previous versions, really the only way to run it was off of torturing duplicants and hatches, both of them, because these natural gas geysers are new. And I'm super excited. One's right above my starting area. We're starting to be able to see why this game is cool with its little physics engine. As we're starting to get some gases, and the gases separate and flow. And it's spectacularly hard on computers, but and sometimes I can hear my computer spin up when I get too big of an area. But since this is mostly oxygen and a little natural gas, because there's it, Parker over here is flatulent. So he's producing natural gas, so maybe he's our source of power. But I think this geyser produces a more stable source of gas, and right now we're looking at having some real power. A little coal generator there. Well, big coal generator. Cross your fingers, hope this doesn't overheat. This is not an ideal placement for this, but the transformers, which are here, are really important later because they allow you to have more power, because these little wires only support 1,000 watts. The decor is kind of not really that big of an issue with these little wires, but they're limited on power. So actually I'll go back into that view. You can see this is how much power is stored by that little battery, but each one of these things takes power, and this one, being green, produces power, so we don't have to worry about this one. But each of these, we can click on the wire and see the circuit status. 300 watts of 660 watts, so we're almost to the limit of what these over halfway to the limit of what these wires can actually handle. And as you saw with the crumbling bricks that our algae-terrariums are now sat on, and they're all working very nice. Damage to buildings destroys them. Oh, we have a lot of idle people. No. Yeah, that's easy to fix. We have lots to do. But we've got pressure management is useful because these mechanized airlocks. But we just got the transformers I've been talking about, so we'll probably try to get those started. We got heavy watt wire, which lets us have 20 kilowatts on a wire instead of the 1 kilowatt that the other one is. The regular wire, I guess. We will need pretty much every one of these research things. Once you're completed with research, you just can disable these. But I'll pause it real quick. And they're stressed. Oh yeah, we had our panic attack earlier, so we can down this so our maximum misery or maximum stress of the duplicants is lower. So now with the scheduling the breaks, we'll have our table, and they'll go to the table when they're 40% stressed. Yeah, so maybe 50. That way we can kind of work our way back from the sadness that was. And they're gonna get really... Oh, but Higby's a cook. And we have 0 kilocalories. We're gonna starve if he does that. But we can't have him stressed. Oh, that'll work. So, him and Jamor will take turns, and we'll have our food. Higby's more athletic. Food beyond reach. Oh yeah, no food. They're beyond reach. I suspect the beyond reach is because we have meal lice up there, and those are actually edible. I'd like them. Maybe I can build up there. No, I can't build up there fast enough, not with night. And we can't use any more stress, because their stress responses are not things that we can really deal with right now. But everyone's sleeping. Everyone's in oxygen. And we just need to work out how much food we need. So that'll help with that. We have... I should probably click these down so we can see what we've got. Hey, we got some gold amalgam. Do we have... no power consumers? Oh, right. We need more priority on that. And we've got some more idle people. Who's idle? Jamor's idle? There's lots to do, Jamor. Jamor? Yeah, Jamor has a lot of things he can do. Can you not get to it? Can't get to it? Come on, what are you doing? What is wrong with Jamor? Jamor. Compost. He can build, he can sweep, he can repair. I mean, we need to dig this out. And now nobody's idle. There's build jobs over here. Why can't they get there? Auto. I don't see a reason they're not doing that. Is he doing... Ah, he took the jobs. Okay. We got a lot of idle now. Well. Still have my base plan right down here. From the last episode. As bad as that start was, I think we're good. I think we're gonna recover this. We'll start with decor and picture frames. Well, I'm guessing storage compactors don't flood. And like having no foundation like the algae terrains before, flooding just disables a building until you fix the problem. It's convenient it doesn't destroy the building, because the game would become impossible. Oh, we're still really low on food, but nobody's starving. So, yeah. No, well, those look appetizing. Our duplicants, they also need their little dining tables. Don't have any. I've got gas permeable. I don't have the metal for it. We've only got a little bit of gold amalgam. And really would like to find another or well, not another, a liquid geyser. Yeah, I'll dig it out. Because a liquid geyser would give us a source of pure water that we don't have to filter or mess with. Because this, it looks like a lot of water. And it really is a lot of water for starting. But it's really not going to last us very long. Especially not if we're making mush bars and doing that kind of activity. So we're almost down to the third level of our base, which will be the last level of our main base. Is gonna build up another side like this one. Once we finish research, I'll deconstruct these because they won't serve any more purpose. But we'll have 3 more beds. Oh, did I make it too wide? Uh-oh. Oh, I did make it too wide. to fix that. I'm not sure how yet, but I'll have to fix that. Oh, one question. Do we have... Yes, we got a refrigerator. Still no power. Why can't they get there? Oh, copper ore. No copper ore. Oh, there's some more. We'll just dig to it. I wonder if that's enough. That's why everyone's idle. We have no metal. Our food in here is gonna spoil. And then we're gonna have no food. We still have no food. Well, that's kind of a side effect of not having a cook. Oh my gosh. -8. I wonder how that cooking for. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that, but I think them being sick decreases their skills, which would make total sense. There's no reason that wouldn't be the case. So we'll have Higby mop that. And see, we're already dropping our water level. It used to cover up here, and even with a little teeny bit of digging and using it for the algae terrariums, we're really gonna need to find something for that water supply. Because we can purify this, but it takes power. And as infinite as our power is from our geyser, it's gonna be a little while until we have that system in place. We got some more skills, fortunately. We got some more construction from Van Holland. We're doing good there. Oh, we're gonna have a fridge, and then we can deconstruct this and store all our food in the fridge. And I did put that in the right spot, so we'll just deconstruct these, scoot this over. This is just my OCD kicking in right there. But, I have a plan. I'd really like to achieve it. But, we'll continue our research there. Keep Parker researching. We've almost got a working coal generator, so that will make this hamster wheel a non-issue. And we got little duplicants running around. Might be able to speed this up even more, but it gets hard to micromanage their lives when you speed it up that far. It works good. It works good if you've got a lot of things to build. But right now we're not looking at a lot of things to build so much as we're looking at a lot of things to just kind of set up. We need oxygen. We got oxygen. We need food. Yeah, well, we're getting food. Oh, we need to... Oh, we don't have any lice. That sounds terrible. Mush bars are worse, but lice loaf really isn't appealing either. Jamor's a much faster cook. That's really nice. So we'll actually get some that way. We're gonna have to be careful. Well, now that they're not wandering around in water, we've got everything temperate. So everything's nice and ideal. And everyone is eating. We're gonna have to... Oh, we're gonna have to scoot everything over if I want to do that. Because we can't really have a 10-person base with the amount of space. Because I want to reduce how much space our guys take. So let me fix that real quick, and I'll get back to you guys. We just got a new duplicant, so I'm gonna cut back in here. We're looking for... Really, strength is ideal. So this is okay. We've got Iron Gut. This duplicant can eat just about anything without getting sick. So that'll be good, because we're planning on mush butters for a while. There's not much else to do. The farming on meal ice is still a little broken, so it's hard to get those seeds back because you have to farm things really well to have a chance at the seed. So we've got some medicine. We really don't have any skills to note apart from strength, which is really nice because there's, for some reason, the duplicant's carrying capacity and combat effectiveness is just set. And we don't do combat with this duplicant anyway, but carrying capacity lets them carry more water, more whatever to our stuff when they deliver materials. So we'll take Bubbles here. We should rename Bubbles. So, gonna name Bubbles Haley. And we'll just train whatever skills we want her to have. She has low expectations, which is no longer required for this base, but is very useful because, you know, we're getting there. Base is actually pretty stable. We can see the oxygen right there. We have plenty of oxygen. We'll close this off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is definitely not what I want. I want 4 beds and a massage table, so that's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oops. Oh no, that's 10. That's 10. So we've got 2 extra. So we have these. We'll move a bed over here. We'll scoot this over. We'll build a wall. We'll scoot 2 of these guys over. And then we'll be set for a fairly compact base. And that means our oxygen concentration will remain nice and high because these 10 plants will fill a base about this big. Very nicely, as we can see. That has no power? Oh, they broke it. They broke my thing. Well, that wasn't good. Oh, here we have a new material, and we can see gold amalgam increases the overheat temperature by 50 degrees Celsius. So things typically overheat at 75 degrees Celsius, and now we get 50 degrees Celsius. So we'll have that taken care of very shortly. And Parker, with his incredible intelligence, learning 13, learning 14 is just booking it right through research. Super fast research for Parker. We can't really shorten this up yet, but we'll definitely shorten this side and just not dig too far into this. We still need this ladder here because we need some way up and down. I'll just start building that up since we can wall this off. We got our mechanized airlock. We're gonna deconstruct this because we have another one here. We're gonna deconstruct this wire. We're gonna move our micro mesher over. We got another research. Woo! So we're getting close to the end. Temperature modulation, we got 4 left. And these take forever. So, yeah, we can do this. We'll do med bay here. That'll give us mesh tiles. So this allows liquid to go through. So instead of flooding, the tiles just fill up. And that'll be good. So we'll move our... we need a little more metal. We'll get some metal up here. We really need metal right now. This starting up, and I could dig down here. We've got so much water there it would just flood. And when you flood, everything becomes unreachable. Because the duplicants would have to dig down and then cross all this, and that's too far for them to hold their breath in water, and they're a little slow in water, so we want to avoid water as much really as much as we can, but we can dig this out. And that will give us some metal. A little metal's good. Oh, we've got good food now. Hey, we're getting going. Micro Musher eats a lot of power. We're at 780, so we're gonna have to be a little careful as to what all we add, because these, they're not much power, but they're enough to overload a circuit, and then we start losing metal, and we're already short when we have it. Yeah, food shortage. They all ate their meals, which is why our calories just went all down. But that means they won't eat again this cycle. So we're really okay on food. So, this is a lot more promising than last time I have to say this is so much better. We're not slowly losing our base in every way. And we've got consistent food, consistent power for the time being. Still runs on a coal generator, which will eat through my coal really quick, because I only have these little splotches of coal here and around. I was digging coal all the time, so we've got a little bit of coal. This eats, let's see, I actually don't know this off the top of my head. Where is it? Where is it? Coal generator. I know it'll tell me. Okay, so it consumes 1 kilogram per second. So, and the cycles seem to be at normal speed 10 minutes. So 10-minute cycles, and these are, so that's 600 seconds in a day. So we will go through that 500 kilograms of coal very rapidly, but it's at least a power source now. And so this seems like a good stopping point to me for this episode, and I will see you in the next episode where we'll continue this base, and it's really looking up. So I'll see you guys later.